Hi, I'm Tom Poirier, the Hopkinton Fire Department.
My name's Tim Healy. I'm also with the Hopkinton Fire Department.
We are both fire prevention officers here, and we're sitting in our ambulance today and wanted to talk a little bit about what it takes to be a firefighter. Years ago, I think this was considered more of just a trade, and education wasn't valued quite as much as it is today. And there are a lot of degrees that can better prepare you to become a firefighter. They can be a 2-year degree, a 4-year degree, or even a master's degree. They can focus on fire science, they can focus on paramedicine, emergency management, and there's a good combination now between having your degree and the trade, because it's still a physical job, but having this degree helps you move forward and better prepare you to different levels of, maybe if you want to be a chief someday, you may be looking at getting a master's degree. So I'd say that's the best way, or the path that you may go to become a firefighter, paramedic.
Here in Hopkinton, we do kind of a dual role. We do both firefighting and the ambulance, and there are aspects of math and science that come into the ambulance. For example, we have to know how much the person weighs in kilograms. So the pounds don't matter. You need to make that calculation in your head while the person's screaming. So there's a lot of other math things that happen here. We have to do the right dose of medicine, and then we have to understand how the medicine reacts with the person's body. So a lot of training goes into that. The paramedic training can be 1,000 hours worth of training that incorporate classroom and didactic portions throughout the hospital. So you go into the hospital, you go to different departments. You'd be in the emergency department for a little while. You'd be in the OR for a little while, and then you come out and you do ride time with paramedic service under the guide of other paramedics to see how proficient you are, and then you take a state exam, and then you're certified as a paramedic in the state.
Excellent. So on the other side of the fence, we talk about the fire side of things. So when we first got on the fire department, you would have to do math and science as well. So the first thing is understanding what is a fire? How does it function? How does it get bigger? How does it get smaller? How are we going to put it out? So you need to understand the science of the fire triangle. There we have heat, fuel, and oxygen. If you remove one of those components, you can put your fire out. So it may be water. So if you're dealing with water, you use a lot of math. You need to understand friction loss, how much water you may need to put out that fire. If it's a really long incident, a really big building, you may need to plan. We may need to shuttle water in, but you need to understand how much water you're eventually going to need to put out the fire. So that's where, on the fire side of things, math and science on a small level can really help you out. As Tim and I do fire prevention, we use math every day, formulas, whether we're doing a plan review process. We may be looking at a sprinkler system design to determine the flow or the pressure of the sprinkler system. There may be obstructions in the design that we need to account for. So there is quite a bit of math that goes into everything that we do every day in a code compliance fashion. In the end, we're just trying to keep people safe, and the guys who are on the fire department now don't like it because I think we're cutting back on the fires, but that's our job. And I think we look forward to having people come down and learn a little bit more.